Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always, and welcome back to Archangel's Fall. In the last episode, we were going through the Nether, and we found our first set of diamonds, and we promptly came back and made this. So we have enchanting now. We can make our own gear. We don't have to rely on the game anymore. And the very first thing we're going to do is make a diamond sword. And enchant it, because why not? Unbreaking 3, Sharpness 2. We could also enchant books. Power 4. That is something we're going to do. So I have some bottles of enchanting. We're going to do a little bit of enchanting. And then we will head back to the Nether and hopefully find the remaining items that we need. Because there's actually... Ooh. That's not bad. That's a good book. Alright, Sweeping Edge 3. You know what? We'll do that. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of experience. I do have quite a few of these bottles of enchanting. Bottles O enchanting. But I don't want to use too many if we can help it. So let's go ahead and get the Sweeping Edge. That's all it has. That is unfortunate. What's the book got? Lure, Blast Protection, Sharpness 1. We have some books that we can use, enchanted books. So let's see what all we can get into. We're going to put Mending on our sword. We have Smite. We have Unbreaking 3. That would be good. The question is, do we have any sort of sharpness at all? No. The other thing is we could make some armor. We could make either a chest plate and a helmet or boots. And so that is 2 and 3. That is 2 and 3. So the boots are honestly a little bit better versus 2 and 8, 2 and 6. Alright, we're going to make boots and a chest plate, presuming that this stuff is not bad. But let's go ahead. Let's just make whatever we need most, which is a helmet. So let's make the boots in the helmet, or the pants in the helmet, because our chest plate is actually doing all right. And let's see if we can't get some decent enchants. Do Unbreaking Protection 2. That is really good. Unbreaking 3. I don't even care what else is on it. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of bottles of enchanting. Let's also check a book real quick. If we can get some sharpness, that would be nice. And then we'll go back to the Nether and hopefully finish up more of the fortress. I don't expect us to be done today with this map, but hopefully we'll be close-ish. And we'll see what we can get into. So let's just go for broke. Fire protection. That's not terrible. Projectile protection at level 30. That is really good. Levels is going to be the problem, though. So let's get another level 30. And apologies for doing all of this on camera, but especially the experience. But it's worth it to help us be good. Knockback, Smite. Unbreaking 1. Just do different one. Feather Falling. Okay, I don't really like any of those. We will come back later, and there's a chance that we'll have some good stuff to use. But at the same time, oh well, who cares? We will deal with what we have. So let's go ahead and get this stuff on our gear. So our sword is going to get Unbreaking and Mending. 3, 2. It is cheaper to do it that way. And we'll have a nice sword that is not actually better yet. So we will keep that kind of off to the side. We need sharpness. Sharpness is what's important. But I want to put projectile protection on nothing, because we can't do that. I do want to combine our bows. And I think we can make a power 5 bow. Yes. And that is honestly where we're going to probably stop. So I have a bunch of stuff on us. And we're going to head back over to the Nether. It looks like we're going to continue using our iron sword, but later we can obviously switch to the diamond. It's unfortunate that we didn't get sharpness. It's not actually better yet, but it is a lot more durability. With unbreaking and mending, it is going to be very, very useful. But we need to head back over to the Nether and kind of try to get some more progress. So I looked at the download page I found for this map, and there are 12 objective items. There are 12 music discs. We have 10. So presumably there is 2 in the Nether. We'll have to find those and collect them, but we should be looking for 2, not just 1. And we'll see if that's the case. For all I know, there is an end portal somewhere, and the last one is actually in the end. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. And we have no levels, which is actually kind of good. We died last episode. That was awful. But if we can just make some progress, we'll get plenty of levels. And there's also spawners everywhere around this initial area. There's a ton of drown, so that is also something we can deal with. But let's go ahead and drop off some stuff. I don't know why I brought all these books. We have extra armor. I'm going to keep the diamond sword there. And yeah, I think that's good. So let's head back to the Nether and see what we can get into. So obviously this place has been awful so far. It has been kind of awful, but all things considered, we can live. There's been a lot of creepers. Creepers are not fun, but the wither skeletons have not been too bad. We can deal with that pretty easily. It's just the charge creepers. We need to teach these map makers not to use charge creepers so liberally. You got to be a little bit more sparingly. Be a little bit more light-handed when it comes to using all of the charge creepers and that kind of stuff. It's not fun. Be smart about mob spam. But this room is cleared, and that is lava. Okay, please stop. I made this a lot worse for myself. Yeah, I made this a lot worse for myself. And I don't know if this map actually has the ability to have angry pigmen. But yes, they do. Especially when they hit us and we have thorns. Alright, let's back up a little bit. We have a power 5 bow. These guys should fall pretty easily to that. And we do also have a totem of undying, which is pretty good. Alright, let's clean up our mess. Get some light. It is kind of dark in the Nether, especially with all this nether brick. Nether brick is just kind of a dark material anyways, but we do need to keep our health up. Let's close that branch off and that branch off, and we can kind of see what we're getting into. I don't trust a lot of stuff. Alright, just checking for spawners. And traps. Alright. So this is terrifying. I don't know what to expect, and this map has kind of made it clear in the past that they will make very awful things. In terms of, like, traps. There can be traps that are just terrible. But this seems alright. We have Corrupted Angel's Brew. Haste 3, Instant Health 5, Resistance 2, Fire Resistance, Absorption, but Weakness. Yeah, that sounds awful. Let's put some of the stuff away that we don't need. Stairs, Rotten Flesh. I am going to keep that in there. And yeah, we have Zombie Pigmen both directions. Let's go ahead and clear out this area. So we have creepers in here. Creepers are not nearly as bad. Especially because they're, can you shoot inside flinches? I don't think you can. Creepers are not nearly as bad. Apart from the whole, you know, going to explode. So let's just get rid of that spawner. And that creeper was kind of stuck on the skull. But we're going to take our time. And check for any sort of traps. Alright, let's just break the spawner. And then back up. So it looks like this doesn't actually go anywhere. It loops around. There is another spawner there. Okay, nothing there. That is gonna catch those books on fire. I'm very much expecting at some point. Oh hey, there's an enchanting table. I'm very much expecting at some point to be a trap. With a tripwire. But there's the enchanting table. That is 100% trapped, isn't it? No. Does not seem to be. Alright, let's grab it. We can use an extra one. And block off a couple paths. And then what kind of spawner do we have here? This is the little baby piglins. Or I guess, in this version I can still call them zombie pigmen. Because they are. But they're not the zombified piglins yet. That is later version of Minecraft, so I can get away with still calling them pigmen, because I still do. They are pigmen to me. They will always be pigmen to me. Alright, let's come over this way. And we have more pigmen. Baby pigmen. There's the spawner. Ah! There's another spawner. Alright. Go ahead and shoot. I don't care. There's probably something behind the Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. There is a spawner here, and a blaze that decided to spawn behind us. Now the neat thing is we do have plenty of... Yeah, there is definitely something here. Oh, there's just a... Okay, let's just grab that chest. Smite sharpness. Okay. I knew that there was going to be something behind that lava. It's pretty obvious. No offense to the map makers. That is a very obvious chest, but I'm not complaining. It was a nice reward. Especially... Wow, I have so much junk in my inventory. Especially when we can head back out to the overworld and make it a little bit better. So we could actually, you know, we have a chest. Let's go back to the beginning of this area. I believe I have a chest over here anyways, but we'll just go to here and we'll drop off some things we don't need. This sword is going to be really good when I can combine it with the other one that we have. So that's something that we'll probably want to do in the nearest future. And that will help just in general. So we've explored. I need to break down my barriers completely. So I know where I've been, where I haven't been, where is presumably safe, where isn't type of things. So before we go that way, let's get over here and deal with this spawner. Light things up a little bit, why not? And I have a feeling that this is going to be a little bit of a maze. Spawner there. Anything up there? Nope. And excuse me? No. That is a no. Anything behind the bookshelves? Doesn't seem to be. Let's just kill these creepers. Make sure there's no more. Okay. So we have a couple chests in here. Gunpowder and a Crown of Souls. Unbreaking 2, Protection 3, Fire Protection 3. The Archangel cast hundreds of souls into the Hell Vault. The people only began to question her when citizens were cast in the vault. Interesting. Doesn't sound like the Archangel was doing her job correctly. She sounds a little evil, to be honest. And what do we have in here? Axe of the Pyre. Smite 3, Fire Aspect 2. Not bad. Axes are, in general, much more powerful than normal swords, but I never really like to use them. I am going to completely regret coming over here, aren't I? Just gonna break that because I actually don't know if you can summon the Wither in the Nether or not. Let's just make sure that this chest is completely safe. Steak, golden apples, and a lot of bottles of enchanting. Cool. If you can summon the Wither, I think if you break these, like, let's just get rid of this skull as well. Don't want to mess with this. But I don't think you can summon the Wither in the Nether. No, wait, you can. I know you can. So because of the bars, the Wither won't spawn, or potentially because it was put into the world the way it was. But I don't actually know. Anyway, so that is all for that path. which means let's go ahead and put some terracotta down to kind of indicate that we've been there. Alright, I guess let's go drop off things to at the entrance, and then we can continue exploring on the side. So far this fortress has not been too terrible. The bridge was worse. And let's just get rid of all this stuff. Alright, I think we're good. Let's turn around and go back in and explore a little bit more. We have a little bit more time in today's episode, so we can go look and maybe encounter some new stuff. I know there's a path this way and there's a path this way. So let's go this way first, because there is spawners that I physically see. There is water in here. That's against the rules. That's against the law. You're not allowed having water in the Nether. Fun fact, you could a long time ago. There was a way to bring water in the Nether, and diamond ores, and that is clearly trapped. Alright, we're going to block that off for a second. There's spawners up there. There's something up there. Because I saw multiple. What is... I want to know what is up there. Alright, let's be careful. Let's do one of those. And make sure things are well lit. I wonder if this was intended to be a trap and they forgot to put spawners there. That is a possibility. Let's just seal that up. No mistakes were made. Everything looks fine. But yeah, there was a way a long time ago where you could silk touch ice and put it into the Nether, and it would actually turn into water. Completely vanilla. So I am going to mark this with a different thing of I've been that way, but I've not cleared it. And then this goes back to that. So this is cleared. Alright, so what do we have over here? Spawner? Spawner? Nope. No spawner. But that's a spawner. And that is an evoker. No thank you. Alright, let's light this up really well. Don't want to deal with evokers. Evokers are awful. I didn't check that chest, but kind of figured it wasn't going to be trapped. So we have scorched boots. So unbreaking, fire protection boots. Not bad. So it looks like the only way to go is that way. And unfortunately, for you guys at least, that is going to wait until next time. So I will tell you guys what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out of here. I am going to go back to the overworld. And let's actually just block these paths off so I know to go that way. And what we're going to do, I am going to, between episodes, enchant the Dawnbreaker, or combine the Dawnbreaker with the other, what was it that we had? The diamond sword that we just made. And we're going to have a much more powerful diamond sword. Hopefully that will be good enough. It'll be better than our iron sword, but we'll see. And we'll probably end up using that. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Next time, we're going to make more progress in the fortress and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!